We are in the renaissance of modern investing, and we have two very lucrative niches coming together and converging in one place that we are allowed to invest our money and make large economic gain. AI came out with a quantum leap, specifically in the realm of ChatGPT. If you're not using ChatGPT, I honestly do not know what you're doing. And then we have cryptocurrency that came out with the innovation of crowdfunding, where people are able to buy into an asset in a way we have never experienced in human history, both converging. Just think about what I'm saying. Right now, a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I have been researching not a couple of AI coins talked about on Twitter. I'm talking about every single AI coin on the market. And obviously, I can't do this myself, so I had to get a whole community of people, dedicate them to researching specifically AI coins with a proven system, my proven system that I've been using for 8 years. And we filtered through every single one to give you the list that I'm going to present in this video today. I'm going to go through them with you, show you the entire research process, and break down exactly what I'm going to potentially buy in the future. I have not purchased these coins yet. It's extremely early. And at the same time, Bitcoin just broke $100,000 and the altcoin cycle officially started like a couple weeks ago. So the momentum is building and these coins are about to go crazy. Pay attention to what I'm saying right now because this video right here can change your life. AI is the next hottest niche in crypto. I don't care what anybody's saying. It's even better than meme coins. Meme coins have been literally the most lucrative opportunity this cycle, specifically on Solana. And as you can see right here, it's passing meme coins. Look at AI agents, right? The AI niche is getting crazy. Virtuous Protocol is up 6,000%. Let me show you. It's time to move. It's time to take action. As you can see right here, we're about the money, right? So of course, AI is great and everything, but these coins are popping off. Not only is about AI being, super innovative, but look, this coin's up 64,000%, right? 64,000% in the last 90 days. So obviously it's leading also to price action, right? There's this website called cookies.fund, cookie.fund. You should look it up for yourself. Virtuous Protocol is going insane. They're launching these literally autonomous agents. They're agents that are literally acting on their own behalf. There's no human intervention. They're creating their own Twitter accounts, and the Twitter accounts are going viral. So I'm talking about like a fully self-sustainable, just think about this for a second, fully self-sustainable AI that's creating tweets, that's putting links in the bio, that's making its little, page look really good and going viral. They're going viral. And as you can see right here, there's a whole bunch of agents being created, and Virtuous Protocols is essentially the platform in which you can create the AI agents in a very easy way and attach economic value to it. You can attach a coin to the AI agent, and therefore you can invest in, one of these AI agents while they go viral. So here's one of the top AI agents. If we click right here and go to their Twitter, you can see that, bro, what is going on? This guy is generating tweets and images, and they're getting more views than me. What is going on? Like, this is crazy. This is an AI agent, and humans are investing in an AI to make money off the AI. Like, is this AI slavery? Like, what's going? Like, I don't even know. What is going on? This is when I meant a renaissance. I'm telling you guys, like, there's going to be a lot of jobs replaced by AI agents and these autonomous, it's getting crazy, but you can make money off of it by investing in these protocols. You can invest in these protocols in cryptocurrency. And the crazy part about cryptocurrency that's different from traditional finance or the traditional, technology world is that it's decentralized. So you have developers from all parts of the world all contributing code to making this AI agent very, very valuable. And so this is this new thing. It's crazy. It's happening right before your eyes. This is bigger than meme coins and all the other narratives. This is the new hot narrative. It's happening right now.
There's 1 billion knowledge workers in the world. It is very, very clear AI agents is probably the next robotics industry and likely to be a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity.
This is the owner of NVIDIA, the biggest AI company in the world, saying it's a $1 trillion opportunity and that people are going to get replaced by these autonomous agents. And right now we have a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity to invest with cryptocurrency. Right now, they're so undervalued. Virtual's protocol just started doing well. This is the new hottest opportunity in crypto to take advantage of. So this is the potential path according to NVIDIA. We have perception, which is like speech recognition. I mean, then it's going to it's already happening. Content creation is already here. Generative AI, these AI bots are going viral by themselves with no human intervention. Then it's coding assistant, customer service, and patient care. Then they're talking about self-driving cars and general robotics, which we know that Elon Musk is on the cutting edge. So all this stuff is happening. Here is the framework for you. You're on the cutting edge. You're an early adopter. It's time to start making money off this. So I really want to show you that the AI niche is happening. Not only is it happening in the crypto world, it just happens to be that crypto's monetizing it, but it's also happening in the real world on a massive scale. ChatGPT was just the tip of the iceberg. It was the tip of the iceberg, and I use it more than I use Google. Let me say it again. I use ChatGPT right now way more than I use Google, which is absurd because Google was one of those technologies that brought the internet to the future, right? They had such a big monopoly. I mean, Google's search engine is like 90%, like it's the biggest website in the world, and then YouTube's the second biggest by search volume. So we have ChatGPT. I mean, like, I'm not using Google. Just think about these things. Think about how the world has changed around AI in recent history. And what's crazy about this is obviously we have so many different AI agents and different things that are being built. But at the same exact time, altcoin season just started like weeks ago. We have the most lucrative opportunity for crypto. So we have like AI and crypto, like the best opportunities possible. So what I want to do is I'm going to go over the altcoin season and recent developments to show you that not only has it just started, but the momentum hasn't picked up. So altcoin season starts, but where the altcoins really do well is when the momentum picks up. So these altcoins that have been going crazy, that's like the pre-altcoin season. In the middle of the altcoin season, it gets absurd. This chart right here is others divided by the crypto cap Bitcoin dominance. The point of this chart is it showcases altcoin season. When this goes up, it means that the other altcoins that are not the top 10 are doing well in comparison to Bitcoin. And as you can see, these orange lines are the Bitcoin halving cycle. So every time after the Bitcoin halving cycle, what happens is the liquidity from Bitcoin moves into altcoins, and these altcoins go ballistic. People have a bigger risk appetite because they realize that Bitcoin specifically, okay, is running out of potential, and altcoins are increasing in potential. Bitcoin, maybe it goes to 200K. I think it's safe to say it's going to go from anywhere to 130 to 200K. That's my prediction, but that's only a 30 to 100% increase. These altcoins go up 10,000, 20,000%, and the altcoin cycle has officially started. Look at what I'm talking about right here. As you can see right here, it took exactly 161 days after the Bitcoin halving for the altcoin season to start this cycle. And if we come over here, this took 231 days. We're at 196, and it has officially made an uptrend. As you can see, we have a higher low, right? Very simple, straightforward. We have a low, a higher low than this. We have a high, and I believe it's going to make a higher high, and we can keep going parabolic from there. But the point is, it has officially started. You need to pay attention. The AI coins that I'm talking about could do 50,000, 100,000%. This is not out of the ordinary. We've seen it every single cycle, and it's happening right before your eyes. Now, before we get active in looking into the actual altcoins, I want to show you some more potential when it comes to the altcoin season and how this works. The liquidity flows from Bitcoin to altcoins. People start getting into the altcoins. And see, Ethereum specifically is used for the majority of the market to pay for gas, right? So for example, if I want to buy Joe Schmo altcoin meme coin from some guy that's promoting it on Twitter or something like that, I have to usually, not all the time, but majority of the time, I have to buy Ethereum, and then I have to swap that Ethereum for another coin. That's usually what happens. It's not perfect, but the vast majority of people do that. So if we watch the exchanges, hear what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying, take notes if you have to. If you watch the exchanges and how much Bitcoin is put onto the exchange and how much Bitcoin is taken off, same thing for Ethereum. How much Ethereum is put onto the exchange and how much is taken off. Think about it this way. When you have a good, let's say eBay, for example, right? And you take your good, let's say eBay had a physical location. Let's say you wanted to sell, the old phones in your house. If you took your old phones and you traveled to eBay and went to the store and brought your old phones there, chances are your goal is to sell it, right? That's the whole purpose. Same thing with a shoe store. If you have old Jordans or valuable shoes and you want to sell them, you go to the shoe store, you bring it to the shoe store. If there's a whole bunch of people bringing Bitcoin to a centralized exchange, or if they're bringing Ethereum to a centralized exchange, chances are the whole purpose of that is to sell it. Because if they didn't want to sell it, they would just hold it. They would use it for things on chain. So this indicator right here, this is what the chart is. This is what the chart is. So both right here, the red line, as you can see right there, that is specifically Ethereum on exchanges. It's the balance on exchanges. And then the green line is Bitcoin on exchanges. So if we look at this thoroughly, you could see, and I could put the Bitcoin halving on it so I could show you, you could see that there's this point where Ethereum starts to leave the exchange, which is the exact opposite of selling. So when you come to the exchange, you're looking to probably sell. When you're taking Ethereum off the exchange, you're looking to probably store it or use it, right? The opposite of selling, right? So it's the same thing. We see this point it's 100% accurate, where we see a moment in history where the Ethereum leaves the exchanges and Bitcoin comes on the exchanges at the exact same time. People are selling their Bitcoin and buying Ethereum to buy these other altcoins. And you can see it with this chart right here. Let me break it down. So take a look at this chart right here. As you can see, there's two black lines, and I'm going to explain what those black lines are. These black lines specifically are the start of the altcoin season according to Bitcoin dominance dropping. So when Bitcoin dominance drops, this is kind of indicating that Bitcoin is losing dominance over the market and the altcoin season is starting. It's a very, very well-known indicator in cryptocurrency that pretty much everybody uses. And so look at the red line. The red line is the balance on exchanges for Ethereum. Look at how much Ethereum is leaving the exchange. And at the same exact time, you see a whole bunch of Bitcoin coming onto the exchange. Look, the green line is Bitcoin on exchanges. So the exchange balance of Bitcoin is increasing at the same exact time that the Ethereum balance is decreasing on the exchanges. So just think about this, right? Supply and demand, very simple. If there's less Ethereum on an exchange, that means the value of Ethereum should increase because there's less Ethereum to buy, right? If there's more Bitcoin on the exchange, that means that there's more of a supply of Bitcoin, the value decreases, right? Simple supply and demand. So this is why we see that period of time where Ethereum just goes crazy parabolic, and we see a lot of the altcoins just go crazy. People want that new opportunity. This is 100% accurate every cycle. This is not something new. This is not theory anymore. It happens 100% of the time. We do see altcoin seasons. They are a real thing. I know a lot of Bitcoin maximalists don't like to talk about it, but it's a real thing. Altcoins really do crazy numbers. And we're going to talk about some altcoins. This is the reason I'm kind of preparing you to understand why my position has shifted to this aggressive altcoin research and why I've been talking so much about specifically just the fundamental analysis behind altcoins. So we're going to go through those altcoins, but I want to show you so it can give you that solid foundation, that faith to be able to put in time and effort into this. Because, you know, sometimes people buying coins, everybody can do that. But the people that put in long hours, that requires faith, right? Time is more valuable than money. Time is finite. You only have a limited amount of time on this earth. But when it comes to money, you can get unlimited amounts. So people value their time more. And what I'm asking you to do is to professionally research coins. Not just like all these buy and sell calls on YouTube and all these like if they're calling coins every single video, just think about the integrity behind their research, right? I'm asking you to professionally research coins, 20 to 50 hours of research per coin. That's the level of integrity you're going to have to put into your investment strategy if you want to become a professional. There's a difference between a kid throwing out buy and sell calls on the internet and a professional. And I'm trying to show you guys what it takes. So I have to show you these charts. It's even not for you, it's for me too. I want to know when the altcoin season is going to happen. And this really shows that, you know, although it's happened on a certain level, not all the indicators are flashing. We have time. We have time to research these altcoins, right? The altcoin season, I believe, has officially started because the majority of the indicators are flashing, but this indicator is not flashing yet. So you have time. If you're watching this video, you have time to put in the work. No need to feel discouraged. But if we come to the second cycle over here, look at the black line. This black line shows the same exact thing. This was the 2021 altcoin cycle. And as you can see at this period of time, you see a lot of Bitcoin coming on the exchange. And at the same exact time, a lot of Ethereum leaving the exchange. A lot of Ethereum leaving the exchange. The exchange balance is dropping for Ethereum, meaning people are taking it off, storing it, doing whatever they want. They're buying Ethereum. And this was the beginning of the altcoin cycle. Let me show you. So those two black lines that you saw were these exact dates right here. So this is when Bitcoin dominance dropped. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart. When this drops, that means Bitcoin's losing dominance over the market. That was right here. Those two black lines were the start of the altcoin cycle. And if you look on chain, you can see that the exchange balance for Ethereum was dropping and the exchange balance for Bitcoin was increasing. Meaning people were selling a lot of Bitcoin and somebody was buying a lot of Ethereum at the exact same time. So this lines up with my theory. And as you can see right here, it looks like we started from the Bitcoin dominance perspective. But if we look back into the on-chain, we're not really there yet. We're close. We're close. You have time. You have time to research. You have time to put in work. Because remember, at the end of the day, President Trump is coming into office. This man is demanding a strategic Bitcoin reserve. He basically is partnered with his son on a DeFi project. I mean, he owns an NFT collection. He is about to promote the living heck out of cryptocurrency. And he's coming into office on the 20th, guys. That's 14 days or 13 days away from now. We have days until the president provides regulatory clarity, which, by the way, regulation is probably the number one most important, in my opinion, most important, category to understand for the big altcoin cycle. Because last altcoin cycle was started by regulatory clarity on stablecoins, right? Regulatory clarity on stablecoins started the last altcoin cycle. And guess what? President Trump is coming into office, catch what I'm saying, on the 20th. And everything is signaling altcoin season. So I'm kind of giving you like, hey, look, altcoin season's here, but you still have time. Drop what you're doing. It's time to make the commitment now. That commitment that you wanted to make towards crypto, where you're kind of just like doing it on the side, not taking it serious. Now is the time to change. Right now, start cutting things off. Start decreasing your Netflix intake. Go take the ice bath, bro. Go run 10 miles and kill your flesh. Because right now is the time where things are about to start. You need to get disciplined. Discipline yourself. It's happening right now before your eyes. So to bring it all home for you before we jump into the altcoins, look at what's happening right now. We have Bitcoin leaving the exchanges. And we have Ethereum kind of staying sideways. So altcoin season is in effect. I mean, we see these altcoins doing well. You see the altcoins that I'm talking about up, thousands of percentages on this YouTube channel. Go reference it if you're new here. We've been doing really well for investing. Really, really well. Better than the greatest hedge funds on the face of the planet, right? Doing amazing in investing. But the big momentum, and there's like the altcoin season start, and then there's like where the momentum kicks in. There's a difference, right? That momentum has not kicked in yet. We're not there yet. What I'm saying is you have time, right? Because look at the Bitcoin leaving the exchanges. Everybody's anticipating Trump coming into office and him doing these things with Bitcoin, because he said he's going to make a Bitcoin strategic reserve. And I think everybody's anticipating that, right? So we could see Bitcoin just break through. I mean, it's above 100K, but we could see it officially move completely away from that 100K price level to maybe 110, 120K when Trump comes into office. And then I believe like shortly after that, the momentum is going to shift to altcoins and Ethereum because it's not there yet. This is where the momentum, I want to watch this, because when we see this shift, when we see it like every other cycle where Ethereum starts just leaving the exchanges and Bitcoin starts coming on the exchanges, that's when it gets crazy. So I'm giving you these windows of opportunities. I keep giving you these realistic time horizons, right? I'm not going to be perfect. Nobody can predict everything with 100% accuracy, but I'm giving you these windows of time where, hey, bro, change. Now it's time to change. So let's jump into the altcoins. I want to dissect the 16. I've gone through them briefly, but we're going to go through them together so I can show you, how our system works and how everything's put together. And CoinPix, and by the way, CoinPix, I don't know if you guys knew this. CoinPix is is right now open till the 13th, January 13th, and then the doors close. And it's open 100% free. All you have to do is click the link in the pinned comment below. It's a 7-day free trial for you to take advantage and kind of check it out for yourself. And if you have any questions, I'm always there. You can just send me a DM within CoinPix. And yeah, just try it out for yourself. Link in the pinned comment below, but let's jump into the altcoins. So we basically have phases of research. So as you can see, this is kind of our research board. They give it to me in a very, very specific way. So as you can see, if I just click, like, for example, a random coin, you can see I asked for very specific things and it's consistent, right? And it's kind of like the pre-research checklist. So this is like Alex really liked. But I want you guys to understand that this is more than just picking random altcoins on the internet, man. It's way more than that. We have an entire team dedicated to researching altcoins in a very specific, streamlined way. We have exact variables that we look for, and we actually score them. So as you can see, for example, we open one of them. You can see we have 1 out of 10 scores, and we're comparing and contrasting it. So when I pick an ecosystem, I'm not playing around, right? We're comparing all of them like stats on a football team, right? All the different players. You don't just look at things in a closed vacuum, and that's what a lot of people on the internet do. Be careful. So this is the pre-checklist. It probably takes anywhere from a half an hour to an hour to complete, per coin. And then they submit it to me. I overlook it and I put it in the categories of Alex likes, Alex really likes, et cetera, et cetera. And then I hand select the ones that I really like, and we send it down the next process, which is a very detailed and deep process of really just dissecting it, because a lot of these coins lie. Okay, we've seen it before. You go on Netflix, you'll see it. You guys should look up this Netflix episode, Bitconned. And basically, bro, there's people that just straight up lie about teams. They say that they have experience, but they don't really actually have experience. They will straight up lie. So we have a deep, very, very detailed, intense research process. So of the 16, there might be like 2 or 3 that I really research. And then from there, we think about actually buying it. And then I use risk management strategies to buy in the correct way, which is a whole nother process we're not going to talk about in this video. But the main point is, you have to understand this, is that this is not the official list. I'm just updating you guys as I go to show you how it really looks to be financially independent in crypto. There's a lot of people that claim they're financially independent. They're lying to you on the internet. Be careful where you get your information from. So I'm going to break this down for you. Let's go over the first coin. All right, so the first coin is Centio. Okay, this is on Ethereum main chain. And as you can see, the liquidity is at 2.54 million. Now, the importance of liquidity being low, that's what leads to massive price action. There's this big consensus on the internet, people talking about market cap. Market cap, I've gone over that, but that market cap does not mean cheap. When someone says micro cap, that does not mean cheap at all. Liquidity levels are what you want to look at. And I'm telling you, I know it goes against the grain, but people are clueless. If they say micro cap or macro cap or like large cap, this does not mean cheap. You could have a very large cap that is very cheap, and you could have a very small market cap that is very expensive. Liquidity gives you that definitive answer. So we look for liquidity levels anywhere from 100K to 5 million in the liquidity pool. So this one has 2.54 million. Now, what we usually like to see is the narrative, okay? And the narrative, claimed here by Ashley is that this is the next Virtuals on ETH. So if you guys have been watching the AI scene, Virtuals is one of the best producing altcoins right now specifically. Let me show you. So this is Virtuals right here. And as you can see, it's up 6,000% in the last 90 days. One of the best producing altcoins right now. And what they do is they allow you to build AI agents and tokenize it. So you could build these autonomous agents that act by themselves. They're basically AIs that do things literally by itself. So like you can make an AI build a Twitter account and it'll automatically tweet, automatically create it, automatically send it for you, everything, right? And it's up 6,000% in the last 90 days. So what Ashley's saying is that it fits right into a confirmed narrative. A lot of times people buy coins and they don't have a confirmed narrative. So a narrative is basically a story, and it's what drives demand to the coins. A story is what gets something to go viral. So the story of AI agents got a lot of people interested to buy this coin. But people buy coins sometimes and they research coins on these narratives that have nothing to do with something that has proven results. For example, you might find a technology that you think is really cool, but there's no proof on the internet of that same story being profitable in crypto. So for example, a big narrative I see all the time is people like, there's a weed coin, there's a marijuana coin. This is great because I like weed and I think that this coin is going to do well because of it. Sure, but if you look back in the day, none of these coins did well. So it's not a confirmed narrative. Maybe you might like that. Maybe you might like it, but you got to understand, you got to look at things from an unbiased perspective. What does everybody else want, right? And so she's saying that this is a confirmed narrative. Virtuous protocol is confirmed. We know that this works. So this is something that we look for in our pre-checklist. Now, the next thing that we look at to pretty much weed out all the fake coins is price action, the actual chart. Does it look like a scam? There's some charts that just look like straight up scams. As you can see right here, it has consistent price trajectory. It is going up and to the right. Some coins look crazy. I actually want to show you a couple of examples of maybe some scams. So not all of these are scams. Maybe some of them are, but what I'm really looking for is momentum and price. Look at this, for example. Like, what is this? I'm not going to continue to research this. This will not make it past our checklist. Over here, look at this coin. It just dumped out of oblivion. This would be a waste of time, right? Even this one, I don't even like it that much. It's just sideways for a long period of time. It did just launch, but I would want this when it's like up here. When it's like going like this, I would start, looking at it over here, right? We want a confirmed uptrend. Even this, I don't like this because the price is going down and to the right. I'm looking for momentum. There's so much opportunity out here that you almost have to be very, very picky. You have to be very picky. You're going to say no if you want to be an effective trader, right? If you want to make money off these coins, you're going to say no like 99 out of 100 times. So I could definitely go through 500 coins and pick one, right? But that will assure you that when you do purchase the coin, that this coin is legit and you're going to hold it for a long period of time. When the volatility comes, right? When you see the market going crazy and these coins are dropping 40%, it's not going to shake you because you've done your due diligence, right? So it gives you peace. It gives you rest, right? You can sleep good at night, right? And not only that, it just gives you more faith and conviction. Then you could dollar cost average if you want to. I don't dollar cost average. I'm martingale. You could double your positions as it goes down. This is risk management. So you want to just really, really dive deep. And that's what I'm trying to give you in this video. Let's move on to the next part. Now, the next part is innovation, right? These boring projects. Look, I don't want a boring project. I want something that gets me excited, right? Because if I get excited, that means that everybody that wants to buy it, they're going to get excited as well. So as you can see right here, the project should genuinely stand out as innovative and captivating during your research. It should invoke positive emotions as you explore its website, branding, and overall purpose. So the goal here, listen to what I'm saying, they have to have positive emotions. They should feel excited. They should, it should rile you up. You should literally feel yourself because people buy with emotions. They put in work because of emotions. If it makes them feel depressed, sad, angry, they're not going to want to buy it, or they might buy it, but it might do good short term. You want the things that really, really get people excited and riled up. So while you're researching it, you could literally score that. So as you can see right here, Ashley scored it a 9 out of 10 when it comes to innovation because she got excited about it. She saw that Virtuous Protocol was doing amazing and she's like, okay, this is amazing because it's on Ethereum. So Virtuous is on Base Chain. Base Chain doesn't have as much liquidity as Ethereum. So she's getting really excited about it. And as you can see right here, she even put some extra notes. By merging no-code development with AI agent deployment, Sentio allows users to automate complex tasks ranging from DeFi yield strategies to NFT management without requiring deep technical know-how. So she even put why she was excited, and this is good because, this is why we have that filter process because she's shifting through hundreds, maybe even thousands of coins, and she's able to kind of bring that to my table. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like excited. And so this is a really good thing to have people. You want to have people around you that know what they're talking about. And you could check your decisions. Imagine, and this is what we do in CoinPix. Imagine if you're making a big decision with your portfolio and you can check from a multitude of wise counselors. People have been doing this for a long time. You could check, am I tripping? Am I doing this the right way? Like, am I being emotional? And this accountability is what allows you to grow in crypto. Hear what I'm saying. Which brings me to the next part, the team. And now this is One of the easiest way to spot scams, this is one of the easiest filtration methods, is understanding the team dynamics, because not all of them that are anonymous are scams. We know this. A lot of the anonymous projects do very well, but there's so much opportunity out there that you might as well not buy. I mean, I buy the anonymous ones, but right now we're focusing on the public teams. So in this case, as I'm diving deeper, because I did a brief look through, in this case, she said she cannot find a team. So I don't really like this. I'm going to switch this back to Alex likes. And we're going to move on to the next coin. So let's move on to the next coin, which is IO.net. The liquidity level is at 4.8 million. And the narrative is building the internet of GPUs for large-scale AI startups. We know this is a confirmed narrative. We have a lot of projects, and I'm going to show you some projects that have done well from this specific narrative. Now, they're targeting AI startups, right? We've seen it in gaming. We see cloud gaming, where basically you could take your gaming computer, connect it to the blockchain, and they will run your GPU, and you'll get rewarded for their coin. You'll get rewarded for the computational power you give them, and then people can use that computational power for wherever they want. Now, we all know that AIs are a thing right now, right? ChatGPT, Google, pretty much every, I'm telling you right now, every single big company is making an AI. And to train these models, it requires a ridiculous amount of computational power. So if we decentralize that, this is a confirmed narrative. Let me show you. So Render was one of the first companies to really do something very similar to this. And look, 897% increase to its recent all-time high. And, look, this runs, right? This is a narrative that's been working in cryptocurrency specifically. And NVIDIA, every time they do well, they drop an earnings report. NVIDIA is the GPU manufacturer. They're one of the biggest companies. I think they are the biggest tech company in the world right now, at least in AI for sure. And every time they drop an earnings report or something positive about AI, these coins always run. So this narrative is not only a long-term narrative, but it's short-term consistent. Like we see a lot of price action coming from this very specific narrative. So IO.net is in a confirmed narrative, green light. All right, now if we look at the price of this asset, it's sideways and it's on Solana. And I rather it be on base. I'm a base maximalist right now, not forever. Maybe something else is going to come out in the future that would be better. But right now, I really am focused on base, and the price doesn't look too appealing. It's very sideways. Although it's making some structure, right? We have a low, a higher low. Maybe this turns into a higher high. I'll get a little bit more bullish. So I like it. It's not bad. I wouldn't think that something like this, something as small as this, because it's so early. It's been out for a very short period of time. But something like this wouldn't provoke me to take it out of the Alex really likes just yet. But I probably won't take this project and continue the research. I probably won't go deep into this project because of this reason. It has no momentum, and it's on Solana. I'm going to look for something a little bit better that checks off my boxes. If it was on base and the price was looking more like this, then I'd be very happy about it. All right, so if we look at the innovation, obviously, we're excited about decentralized AI in general. Obviously, training AIs are like really a thing. It's going to be huge. We see NVIDIA, they actually today dropped a new GPU or computer that is specifically only, made to train AIs, right? So this is a big industry, huge billion-dollar, probably trillion-dollar industry that's being created, which is the computational power behind AI. That is a real big demand that's coming to the market. Now, I don't see anything innovative. I'm definitely going to have to relook at this myself because it's not showing the innovative parts. Innovation is not Solana Ventures. And although this is big, right? It's backed by Solana Ventures, OKX, and Animica brands, which is a huge brand, billion-dollar brand. So they're backed by some big players, but I'm looking for the excitement level on innovation specifically, innovation. And I don't really see it here. So again, not the best, but we're getting somewhere, right? Now, if we continue to go down, let's look at the team. Now, I'm not going to go into this too much because we have so many other coins, but we have some grades here by Jesse. These are not my grades. And he's giving it a 9.5. We have the head of recruiting. They used to work at Verizon. Then we have the SVP of finance. he definitely has a lot of experience and he acts as a core contributor for the Near ecosystem. Obviously, when it comes to, specifically team, you want people that have specifically crypto experience. So this is really, really, really good. And I would have to verify that, but it looks really good. When it comes to their marketing expertise, he's giving it an 8 out of 10. They have 507K followers on Twitter. That's phenomenal. Now, if we go down low, we look at the specific experience and we score everything, right? And we specifically look at the 3 parts, which is product, marketing, and operations. Every business runs on those 3 things. So if you don't know business, it's going to be very difficult for you to understand fundamental analysis. This is why I've always said, the people who have created businesses in crypto are going to make the most money for sure. And this is why you should learn marketing. You should learn the business aspect of crypto and how these coins are created. But if we look at the specific experience side, you can see that their engineer is 7.5. He's worked at big companies before. And we have different grades, 9.4 and 8. And this is where we dive deeper in the next research phase. But according to this quick report, Jesse is saying that their team is pretty good as well. So this coin is definitely going to stay on my Alex likes and could be a potential for deeper research. Because when we go deep, it's like 20 more hours worth of research. I want to make sure the coins that I do research, I don't waste my time on. So this looks like it could pass. Let's look at Spectral Labs. So as you can see right here, we have liquidity levels of 100K to 5 million, 1.34 million. The narrative is an AI agent deployer. We know AI agents are amazing. It's a confirmed trend. And it's backed by several prominent investors like Samsung, Circle, Polychain Capital, and other major venture capital firms. That's pretty big. Now, I do look for narratives that have like innovation, but I don't know. That's crazy, right? Samsung's backing this. I do want to look into this and verify that because that's pretty crazy. The backing it has is basically the main thing about this. And to be honest with you, when it comes to investing, that's fine. I don't care. These things go viral. I know for a fact big backing goes viral because it shows credibility. It shows that the project's legit. When in cryptocurrency, there's a lot of scams. Samsung backing the coin brings a lot of credibility. So this coin looks really good. Now, I was asking Jesse why there's big price dump. Is it like, Samsung and some big players dumping coins? Why was it like that? But you can see it is building price structure. It's coming back. So it looks really good. Honestly, this really excites me. So I want to go to the main website. Let's look at the main website and we're going to look at it right here. So we have transforming static memes to sentient agents. Unleash autonomous AI agents that think, trade, and thrive on chain. Now let's launch the actual app because we know that we've seen this before. The question is, what's different about this one specifically? I love the interface. I love how the website looks. And obviously, if the backing is confirmed, this is where it gets crazy. Now, the goal here is not to dive too deep, but I just want to look at these agents because I'm actually just genuinely interested. And you can see that they have working agents. It looks like it's real. Now, again, I don't want to dive too deep, but it really does look like I'm very excited. You could even feel it. You probably feel it through the screen, how exciting this is. As Samsung backing all this crazy stuff, this definitely looks good. So I'm going to definitely conclude and say that, yes, this is something that I definitely want to continue and dive deeper into research. I'm very excited about this project. So let's continue. And if we briefly look at the team, you can see that they have some of the best experience in the game, all 10 out of 10s. I'll obviously have to dive deeper into this, but I do trust what Jesse is saying here. The senior data scientist was a data scientist at Coinbase, has similar experience in LinkedIn and Amazon. I mean, come on. The head of product was also ex-Coinbase. The senior Solidity engineer is ex-Gemini, a New York crypto exchange. We have Coinbase, we have funding from Samsung, Circle, the biggest, I repeat, the biggest entities in crypto are backing this coin. So definitely something I'm going to continue to research. Even though this looks amazing, I'm going to still double down and dive extremely deep into this coin to make sure that there's no red flags, because even though there's coins with a lot of credibility, there's been a lot of coins with huge credibility that exit scams. So the next phase is looking at the tokenomics, looking at all of these deep things. Remember, just because they invested in them doesn't mean that they put their face on it. They make bad investments too. And I've seen this so many different times. I've seen, these big companies backing people. It just flops. The project flops. So we do have to look into it some more. It's not something I'd make my investment decision, but I'm definitely researching this project extremely deep, a lot more. So obviously we didn't go through all of the coins, and we're gonna do another video tomorrow that will go through more of these coins. And my goal is to get through the entire AI ecosystem, everything, because I believe the next 100Xs are gonna come from this ecosystem. We've seen it in meme coins. We already see really close to 100Xs in AI right now. So I'm focusing my energy specifically in this niche, in this specific category, because I'm serious, guys. I really believe this. And so this takes time. I'm not going to be able to research them all in one video. As you could see from my process, I showed it right in front of your face, that this stuff takes time. It takes a lot of time and a lot of people to do it right. I don't just talk about anything on the internet. If you notice that, I don't just spill things out for views. I have to put integrity behind my work. So it takes time. It's going to take time. So next video, we're going to explore more of the AI coins, and you're going to watch the entire process. It's like a tournament, right? You can see I'm comparing and contrasting right in front of your face. You're going to watch the entire process. I'm going to score these coins, and it's going to ultimately lead me to an investment decision. So subscribe to the channel for more videos. And also, again, CoinPix is closing its doors next Monday, the 13th. So you will not be able to get access to CoinPix products after this open enrollment period. And the reason we do that, just like schools, we have semesters, right? So we take this very serious. I put a lot of effort into what I do because my goal is to get people as much results as possible. So we have a new influx of people that are coming in, and then we're going to close the doors and reopen in like 4 months. So pay attention, take advantage now. It's free. It's a free trial. So try it out. And if you don't like it, then come next semester when you start making more money off of crypto. But what I do know is the altcoin season just started. So this window, hey, bro, this is, I think, the most important window for you to get serious and professional about your trading, man. Stop just flying by the seat of your pants and watching YouTubers. It's pride. Do it with a community. Do it with a system that's proven. I'll see you guys on the other side. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Catch you guys later. Peace out.